The other side of Bygone Mountain. One day, Thomas was pulling into Frog's station. He had just arrived from his branch line and was picking up his last passenger of the day. Just then, Birdie and his new friend, Jonathan the van, arrived. Thomas never met Jonathan before. He was keen to meet him. Hello, Birdie. What are you guys up to? And who's your friend? Oh, hey, Thomas, said Birdie. This is Jonathan. What's up? Said the van. The name's Jonathan. The E5 class van. The class 40 box van. Yes. Anyway, said Birdie. What are you up to, Thomas? Well, hello there, Jonathan, said Thomas. I'm Thomas, by the way. I'm not doing much, though, Birdie. I'm just delivering my last passenger for the night. You better want to beat me to the level crossing then, or else I'll beat you there, chuckled Birdie. Oh, yeah? I can go through the tunnel when you had to go up hills, Thomas teased. Birdie was cross. Don't mind him, said Jonathan. I mean, don't worry about that. I bet I can show you how to race around rails. I'm going to do that, said Birdie. That's not safe. And Birdie rolled away. Oh, yeah, said Jonathan. Watch that. He revved his engine hard. Hey, shouted Jonathan. What reason do you have to go boasting about yourself? He asked. Revving your engine's not good. You could break down or something. Jonathan didn't care. You know that he was a nice man, really, but he wanted to play tricks. Well, most of the time. Just then, the Fat Controller and Sonic and Knuckles came to see the engines. They had gathered up for a meeting, hosted by Sonic and Knuckles, who had offered to join this conversation. Well, actually, he had come to visit Thomas. Ah, Thomas, glad I caught you. After you drop off that last passenger of yours, you need to take some trucks and take it here. Sonic needs it so he can make his little office, don't you, Sonic? Yes, sir, said Sonic. That's exactly my plan. Me and Knuckles need to get on it right away. Excellent. And I just ordered a lot of things for you from the mainland, so you can get onto it. Thank you, sir. Good. Well, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, told the Fat Controller. But Jonathan wanted to play the game with Birdie and Jonathan. Now, John, said the Fat Controller sternly. No time for games. You could do that on your free time. But right now we're busy. Jonathan sighed. Right away, sir, he said. But he ran into Jonathan and he applied his brakes hard, harder than ever. His wheels stopped and his bonnet was really touching Jonathan's inch by inch. He was almost touching his own. Watch it, shouted John. I'm the one who's driving you, said Sir Top Hat, said the Fat Controller, so you gotta be careful. But you're driving me, said John. John said, never mind that. Let's get going. See you later, Jonathan, rumbled John. Huh, said John. How pathetic. But he said it to himself. Birdie chuckled. I think we should just tell a story, Jonathan, to that white and red navy blue car and to that tank engine. What about? He asked. Well, there's a legend story about... And he whispered, and paused impressively. Oh, I see. So that was where Sonic and Knuckles lived. Shh, shh, said Birdie. Gotta keep it quiet. Oh, right, said John then. So this is the story that Birdie had told him. Once upon a time, there was an island called the Seaside Island, and it's the home of Sonic the Hedgehog and Knuckles the Echidna, Amy Rose, Miles Tailsprower, and Styx the Badger. But however, far away across from Bygone Island is Eggman's lair, where Eggman hatches his evil scheme. But ever since he had been helpful and many other things, he had been very good and useful. Wow then, said Jonathan. That was interesting. We should tell Thomas. Shh, not yet, whispered Birdie. Why? Jonathan was so cross he revved his engine and knocked into Knuckles. Hey, watch it, said Knuckles. Sorry, spluttered Jonathan. He had damaged himself. Well, Jonathan. I did try to tell you not to do that. Or should I say John told you not to do that. He chuckled. Grrr, groaned John. Then he was cross. But he didn't have to, because Knuckles was punching him. Take that, yo, he said angry. Knux, be careful, said Sonic. Sorry, but he knocked me out. I can knock him out any day. Oh, sure you can, said John. Then, don't argue, said Thomas. And besides, you'll be needed to help too, Jonathan. You need to load cargo too, just like me. Percy was already shunting it. I mean, the trucks were already been shunted. Percy had just shunted it. Here you go, Thomas, said Percy. It's all ready to go. Thank you, Percy. And then Thomas left Annie and Clara at the station. As Thomas left, Birdie didn't know this, but Jonathan had come on to the level crossing near Farquhar. The Fat Controller was actually at the level crossing, and he realized that Thomas was going to hit Jonathan. Thomas, stop! Cried the Fat Controller. But it was too late. Fat Controller reversed quickly, watching horror to see Thomas hitting towards the van. The cleverness van. He hit the lorry with a big loud bish and a bash. And then Thomas come off the tracks. Luckily, nobody was hurt. But Thomas was very damaged, and he was very cross. Ah, he groaned. What's going on here? Jonathan, what are you playing at? Said Thomas. He was very annoyed. Sonic, however, saw everything and sped over to see the accident. Oh dear, Thomas has another accident caused by that truck. Sonic sighed. Well, Jonathan, what do you have to say for yourself? But that was not needed said or done, because the Fat Controller arrived, and Birdie as well. Oh my god, grumbled the Fat Controller as he walked out. Hey Thomas, are you alright? He said, not sounding to look angry. I'm alright, sir. I think He paused impressively. It was his van, said Thomas. He was the one who was on the level crossing. So Thomas had stared. Jonathan, he said sternly, what are you playing at? Look what you've done to Thomas. Now he needs to go to the works again. Jonathan sighed. Sorry, Thomas. Sorry, sir. Yeah, you should be. And I heard that you ran into Knuckles. Now he has been injured now. Yeah, I don't even feel like standing up now because of him. He hit me really hard. What was he doing? He was revving his engine hard. Yes, said John. I saw him. I did tell him not to recharge his engine, but he wouldn't listen. And, added Jonathan, he also added, him and Bertie's been telling stories about Sonic's home. What? Cried the two friends. Then, before getting any crosser, they stared at Jonathan. Jonathan was the one who actually started it, but Bertie was only teasing, however. But Jonathan was making rude remarks about it. Jonathan, Sonic said sternly, you need to respect my home and my friends. You've never even been there, so how would you know? Well, I overheard Bertie telling me about a story about that. Well, you shouldn't have to worry about that, said Sonic. Bygone Island is not magical. The island of Sodor and Bygone Island are the same, however, but it's not. We have in common as well, Sonic finished. Yes, the island of Sodor and Seaside Island has a lot in common because we live on both islands and one of it has railways and one has not. But it's still, we have a lot in common, added the Fat Controller. Yes, said Bertie, I agree. And Thomas, I'm very sorry for causing this. Oh, it's not your fault, Bertie. It's his van, said Thomas. Yeah, said Sonic. Let's just let this never happen again. And Thomas's recent accident had just begun, and the branch line would need more engines. To look after Thomas's train again. And the Fat Controller knew that Percy would look after Annie and Clarabelle for him while he's away.